Hey guys, and how about we watch Aquaman vs Namor Death Battle. This one's a little bit late, but I am surprisingly busy. I wasn't expecting to be, but regardless, here's this video, and we're gonna do it. It's really hard for me to say exactly, but just at a glance, if I were to just think of it, I would believe Aquaman would win. I don't know a lot about their characters. I don't know what specific abilities they have, and obviously I don't know what feats they have. I have no clue. So I'm just gonna say that as a complete shot in the dark guess. But anyway, it's not up to me. It's up to these guys, and I might get it right, I might get it wrong. I don't know. But either way, let's start our show. Play.
You can discover the secrets hidden within your own DNA with a single kit from 23andMe. With more than 125 genetic reports, 23andMe provides numerous insights into your genetic history and health.
Yeah, like how the saturated fat and weight report can detail how your genetics affects your body's response to what you've been eating lately.
A 23andMe Health and Ancestry Kit is the perfect gift for Valentine's Day. Pick one today at 23andme.com/deathbattle.
Oh, the perfect gift for Valentine's.
.com/deathbattle.
Again, that's 23andme.com/deathbattle.
And there it is, it's official. It's official, everyone. Death Battle is a Rooster Teeth series.
You know the phrase, there's plenty of fish in the sea? Yeah, real obvious, but it turns out there's a bunch of superheroes down there too.
I don't think you understand what that phrase means.
Like Aquaman.
I still like it though, that was fun.
And Namor, the first mutant and also King of Atlantis.
The first mutant.
I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Whew.
I don't get
Okay.
mermaids. I mean, they're kinda hot, but they're fish people, and then when you meet them, all they want to do is try to kill you. I guess Tom Curry got to be one of the lucky ones, if you know what I mean.
After a chance meeting, Tom was left to father Arthur, the son of a mysterious woman of the sea.
Though she thinks she was knocked up by a fish Jesus wizard, it's not important. Comics are weird.
Regardless, Arthur learned
That is
his
strange.
aquatic powers from a very young age. When Arthur was just 2 years old, poor Tom thought he had drowned when he was actually just playing with some fish while breathing underwater.
Tom
Well,
trained
just
Arthur to
casual,
master his
you know.
powers, until eventually his mother showed up with a heavy dose of truth. Arthur was the rightful king of the underwater city, Atlantis. I wish there were more stories about parents coming back in real life, too.
And so, Arthur would descend the ocean depths to claim his birthright and maintain the peace between land and sea as the king, the superhero, Aquaman.
Oh, are you one of the people who thinks that Aquaman is lame? Well, think again. He's super strong, super fast, and can chill deep underwater for as long as he wants. And no, he doesn't just talk to fish. He dominates their brains and forces them to bend to his will.
Only if he has to. He prefers to telepathically communicate with them, and most sea life respects him enough to come to his aid.
Alright.
Except for piranhas, apparently, which ate off his freaking hand. I know you're a hardcore badass, but make those fish bow to your kingly kingship, damn it.
Not to worry, after a few gaudy hooks and a magic water hand, he got better. Arthur controls sea life by tapping into a worldwide phenomenon.
Wait,
called
why
the
specifically piranhas? I'm sure there are more things.
Just in the ocean.
Through the clear, creatures he controls increase
I'm sure there are more
strength.
mean-spirited
Some
fish.
even become capable of breaking Green Lantern constructs. Also, Arthur's powers are not limited to just aquamarine life. He telepathically communicates with all sorts of animals and can even tap into the human mind.
Wait, you're telling me he can mess with my brain too? Oh, get my hat whiz, the shiny one.
Well, he has difficulty dominating more intelligent life. His octopus friend Topo is one such example of a being he cannot forcibly control.
What's so impressive about that little guy? Oh, yeah, got it.
And for humanoids, the most Aquaman can generally do is cause a headache or maybe a seizure.
That
doesn't make me feel much better.
Yeah, that doesn't.
But while Aquaman has plenty of power on his
A seizure
own,
is still
he
pretty
also
bad.
draws from the mystical might of his most iconic weapon.
The legendary Trident of Poseidon!
And also the Trident of Neptune.
Wait, isn't that the same god? Aren't they the same thing?
Well, kind of. They both can control water, summon storms, create force fields, and unleash lightning. That one can teleport.
Awesome. Do it. Disney World.
You have to be in water.
You think beer will work?
Maybe?
Jocelyn, get the kiddie pool and the keg. I'm going to Disney World.
With added flight, hydrokinesis, earth manipulation, and more, Aquaman's trident was a perfect symbol to prove himself a mighty king.
Literally, he's strong enough to push around oceanic plates, throw a submarine around with water.
Wait, so they never actually
and lift
explained
this
that. Why does he
giant
have
cruise
both
ship.
of the gods'
This ship appears
tridents?
big enough to compare to the world's largest cruise liner, the Symphony of the Seas, which weighs an incredible 228,000 tons.
He's fast enough to keep up with Wonder Woman and swim around the whole planet in just an afternoon. Oh, and he even fought the ancient dead king of Atlantis, Atlan.
Atlan?
This guy was so strong, he sank Atlantis centuries ago with one blow from his scepter, and Aquaman held back a repeat of the same attack with his bare hands.
While there's no official size for DC's Atlantis, it is officially considered a continent. Therefore, it has to have a greater landmass than Greenland, the largest island in the world. This means Atlantis must consist of more than 836,000 square miles. To sink or destroy it, Atlan must have been outputting potential energy averaging more than 155 trillion tons of TNT.
Well, that's nice.
Damn, everyone's always making fun of Aquaman, but he's pretty badass.
Well, he does have one rather lame weakness. He's essentially fueled by water. If he's away from water for too long, he'll start to dry out, lose his powers, and eventually die.
He lives under the sea, he wears yellow, and he's absorbent?
That's orange.
I figured it
Oh
out.
no. Oh no.
No! He's not SpongeBob. Moving on.
Well, Aqua King has found some ways to work around the water problem. He can hydrate himself with blood.
Oh, God.
Damn, that's hardcore.
Even with his flaws, Aquaman is always pushing forward to protect his people. He may seem strange and silly, but he truly is a worthy king of Atlantis.
Tell the surface dwellers to respect the sovereignty of my seas, or we'll return and finish what we've started.
We all know this story. A wayward sailor meets a mermaid princess, and they fall in love.
Except this time, the fish people got to be wedding crashers and dragged the princess back to her secret home of Atlantis. Her dad was pretty pissed, but he got even more pissed when he found out that Daddy's girl had already been knocked up and popped out a brand new kind of superhero. Namor, the Submariner.
Lord Namor of Atlantis is the Prince of the Deep.
That sounds
Unlike
like an old
those
cartoon that I
superhero
never saw.
DC would create 2 years later, Namor
Huh.
would grow up among his fellow Atlanteans from the start. As the Prince of the Ocean, he received an impressive royal education, along with a sizable distrust of humankind.
Yeah, I'd have a problem with humans too if some of the first people I ever met were Nazis.
As the rightful heir to the throne, it was Namor's duty to protect Atlantis. And with his mixed heritage, he had plenty of unique abilities to do so.
He's got superhuman strength, speed, and durability. He can store water in his body and shoot it out of his pores like a human sprinkler.
Well, that's just strange.
Gross.
Far more impressively, he can telepathically communicate with all types of marine life, including other Atlanteans, and can persuade them to follow his commands. Whether it be a squadron of armored sharks or a giant killer whale, the creatures of the sea follow the
That
first
does not look like a whale.
Did you say mutant?
Yes, technically Namor is a three-way hybrid of human, Atlantean, and mutant genes. Unlike other Atlanteans, he possesses the mutant power of flight.
Oh, is that why he's got those tiny little wings on his feet?
Did he always
I
have
thought
those?
were like little rudders.
Nope, he flies with them.
Wow, that is dumb.
Namor can also mimic the abilities of marine life, sensing lateral lines like fish or absorbing and discharging shocks like an electric
Yeah, that's
eel.
cool.
And for even more power, he wields his legendary trident.
Alright, how many tridents does this guy have? Let me guess, 4?
Just one, the Trident of Neptune.
But I thought the other guy had a trident of Neptune. Oh! I think I just figured out why Aquaman had 2 different tridents.
There you go.
What?
Well, this trident's got a bunch of cool magic powers. It can control water.
Wait, hold on, please explain.
People invisible, and if Namor needs some backup, he can animate objects and his surroundings to create living beings to fight alongside him. And that's not even the only
Why'd he
magic
have two?
ability Namor has. He can use the Horn of Proteus to summon sea monsters like Giganto, which is a super whale with arms. Look out, birds with arms, I'm starting a new
Oh no.
The Giganto is strong enough to withstand
Okay.
the blast of an atomic
Hopefully they
bomb,
explain
and
that
yet
at
it
the
still
end. I'm
pales in
curious.
comparison
Why
to
does he have
Namor's
2
own
tridents?
strength.
No kidding! The Submariner is strong enough to match the savage, incredible Hulk, who's lifted 150 billion tons of rock for over a minute. If that's not good enough for you, how about the time Namor held up a whole frigging island all by himself?
He's quick enough to catch the Human Torch, absorbed and discharged electricity powerful enough to injure Dr. Doom, took on Thor trident to hammer, survived a mountain falling on him, and even resisted the mind control powers of the Purple
Man?
See, Boomstick, in the grand scheme of things, little winged feet aren't so bad when you could have been called Purple Man.
Alright, Namor is pretty awesome for an elf in a Speedo.
Excuse me? This is not a Speedo, Jimmy, okay? These are my panties from Atlantis.
Too bad he
Why?
gets a bit,
A Jimmy Kimmel.
unstable
A Jimmy
if he's
Kimmel
out of
clip.
water for too long.
True, Namor's had a strange history of shifting personalities, sometimes even playing the part of villain. Apparently, his bouts of anger stem from a strange bipolar defect brought on by oxygen imbalance, which, last I checked, isn't quite how bipolar disorder works.
No, Wiz, I have the same kind of problem. I get super evil and grumpy when I haven't had a beer in at least 24 hours.
24?
12, 6, 2.
Boomstick, that's a chemical dependency.
Just like my personal hero, Bane.
You're missing the point.
Oh, you think the point is your ally, but you merely adopted the point. I was born in it, molded.
How about that point?
He just casually stabbed.
At the end of the day, as long as
He
there
just
is water
casually
in his
stabs him.
veins, the avenging son is a heroic king of his people, and
So
a
it sounds like
terrifying
there's
opponent.
somewhat even, but Aquaman's strength is probably superior. I know the Hulk lifted a lot,
Alright, the
but
combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first,
wait,
wonder
did you
if Blue
just
Apron has any
did
fish
you
on the
just
menu this
change?
week.
By now, you've probably heard of
They just
Blue Apron,
changed
the leading
the-
meal kit delivery service in the U.S.
Choose your meals each week.
Sorry, they
get the
changed the
ingredients
script
delivered to your
for-
doorstep, and whip up a meal
for the
using the
pre-battle.
easy-to-follow directions
I missed it, but
provided.
I'll
It's
watch
so
it back.
simple, even
I'll watch
Wiz
it
can
back
do
later.
Well, yeah, this is a great way to learn cooking without worrying over ingredients or prior organization, which is what tripped me up all the time before I tried Blue Apron for myself.
Yep, and no more last-minute trips to the grocery
But
store.
yeah,
because I didn't
Aquaman
realize I picked up
withstood
coconut
the
oil
blow that
instead
could
of
sink
canola oil.
Atlantis.
You can
So
select from a
that's
huge
pretty.
variety of
That's
meal
pretty
plans,
dang. That's
including
pretty
the
dang good.
Kid-approved family plan, vegetarian options, and the brand new WW Freestyle plan.
My favorite part is feeling like a master chef, making creative and delicious meals with my own hands. You guys really need to try it out.
It's pretty nice coming home knowing I'll have a delicious meal I can whip up with ease.
Check out this week's menu and get $60 off at blueapron.com/battle. That's blueapron.com/battle.
Blue Apron, a better way to cook.
But right now, it's time for a death battle!
What?
Look out below!
Peasants! You dare splash the Prince of Blood? Plenty of space around the pool, Spock. You may be a prince, but I am the king of the seven seas.
It never even said fight. I wonder if these are actual changes they're trying to make, or what. Interesting. I don't recall stone creatures, but I'm assuming that those are just, in general, sea life.
Everyone has their place. That's just how things are. You should understand yours.
You know, he could have just...
You are such a terrific dumbass.
What? The deep sea.
Let's see whose power truly controls the sea, shall we?
I dig it.
I like this effect.
Well, seems we're evenly matched.
Or maybe I've been saving another trick.
No! You control me? Impossible!
Oh boy.
Have at 'em, boys.
Oh Jesus. Whew.
Dinner's on the king tonight.
Oh my. Now that's just brutal.
Oh man, am I underwater or am I just sweating so much from how intense that got?
Aquaman and Namor's powers were so similar and well matched, this fight could have reasonably gone in either one's favor. In fact, neither had many powers that the other did not possess in some way.
Like how Namor had his mutant wing feet, but Aquaman's magic trident could let
Oh,
him
very
fly,
nice.
too.
Still, while Namor could certainly have won this in some circumstances, Aquaman had the potential he needed to take the victory more times than not.
Namor could match Savage Hulk, who held up 150 billion tons. But remember, Aquaman stopped Atlan's continent-crushing attack, which had a potential energy over 150 trillion tons of TNT.
Not exactly a one-to-one comparison, but consider Namor's own similar feat, keeping the island Utopia from falling. We can estimate the island's size and weight using this panel, coming to a little over 178,000
Oh, okay.
tons. Considering the weight applied as force through the pillar Namor was pushing
I
up,
didn't realize how
this
big
means the
that
potential
island
energy
was.
exerted onto Namor
They only
would
called it
be
an island, I didn't-
1,425 tons of TNT. The energy Aquaman stopped was 109 billion
Oh.
times greater.
Sure, Namor was fast enough to easily catch up
You-
to Beast
you-
George, who
okay.
flies over 140 miles per hour on a normal
Okay,
day,
so
and
Namor
sometimes
still-
even thousands of times the speed of
I
sound.
thought they were just
But
saying
Aquaman
that...
has routinely kept pace with Wonder Woman.
Never
who has been
mind.
frequently shown to move thousands of times the speed of light.
Yeah, but none of that strength and speed would matter if the Submariner just ordered a bunch of sharks to eat him first, right?
Namor could command sea life, sure, but Aquaman could directly dominate their minds and force them to act on his will. And while Namor can
Wait, then why can't he do it on Piranhas?
Atlanteans, he could not create hemorrhages or seizures like Aquaman could. Though Namor could certainly resist these mental attacks, similar to how he survived the Purple Man, this is still solid evidence that Aquaman's telepathy was more powerful.
Oh, and don't forget, Aqua King can make his underwater buddies physically stronger with the Clear, while Namor was stuck commanding plain old everyday fish.
Overall, while their extremely similar powers were so closely matched, Aquaman had the edge in just enough of them to prove himself the strongest king of the sea.
Aquaman could see victory, but at least Namor trident.
The winner is Aquaman.
Very nice.
Hey, thanks for watching the first episode of Season 6. If you want the battle music for yourself, click the link below.
Want a new show to watch? Check out Genlock. It's crazy. It's got mechs, anime, awesomeness, Michael B. Jordan, and somehow I made
Michael
it
B.
into the voice
Jordan.
character.
That's
What's it about?
interesting. Ooh. Really? Ooh, it's been a while. It has been a while since we've had a battle royale. If I'm, once again, just going off of, if I'm going off of just my initial guess, I would guess that Mega Man X is the most powerful of them. But we'll see. I was correct in this one. Not gonna lie, they sort of confused me at the end. I thought they were going to say that Namor lifted the entire weight of that, but I guess I just forgot. I forgot specifically what he had lifted. I thought they said that he lifted the whole island, but then, no. But my initial analysis of that was correct, so, I'm glad. Ooh, Mega Man Battle Royale. Again, it has been a long time since the last Battle Royale. Last one was Pokemon Battle Royale. That was episode... Oh, geez, that was like episode 30, wasn't it? Now I'm checking. Ooh, I was off by a little bit. It was episode 33. But I mean, even so, it has been 70 episodes since the last Battle Royale. Rest assured, I'm looking forward to it. It's not one that I was expecting to see. Not one that I think... No offense. Not one I think a whole lot of people wanted to see. But still interesting. With all that, we've reached the end of the video. Subscribe if you want to see more of these, but I will see all of you in the next video. I didn't have any bloopers, so blah, 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 blah.